critical piece of it.
Touchdown, Aaron Jones!
How did Green Bay get it done? They kept running the football.
Walking off yesterday, if I was the Cowboys, I'd be scared to death right now.
I think their coaching staff is just too in love with Dak.
My quarterback is not playing good football. That's the truth.
Dallas has a problem, and that problem is the run defense. It's always been a problem, and it's still there.
Keyshawn, J. Willimax, ESPN Radio. I've done a lot of shows on ESPN through the years. I've been here on and off since 98, y'all.
You can't find anything else to do?
It pays well. But so it beats working for a living, Key. I didn't catch any touchdown passes. No National Player of the Year, Jay. This is it. Ear hustle is all I got. So I've done Around the Horn. I've done First Take, Sports Nation, like a bunch of different shows. First Take, when you say stuff on First Take, people a lot of times respond to that. Like, I don't know if Tyreek Hill was responding to what you said
still talking about that
on this show or on First Take. But I'll tell you something that Jerry Jones responded to on First Take yesterday. Stephen A. said,
got rabbit ears, man.
Yeah. Stephen A. said that Dak Prescott was the weak link in Dallas. Jerry Jones responded on 105.3 The Fan. Listen to this.
The strength that I look at of our chance to win a championship is Dak and his leadership at that position. But his leadership, but because he plays that position. Let me say it that way. And so I would not, and he didn't expect me to, I'm sure, but I don't think that's accurate. Dak brings us the separator. Does that mean that Dak's going to win every game or make every comeback or every key situation? You can answer that one. Of course not. But by the same token, if you were constructing the possibility of competing for a Super Bowl, I would start on this team. I would start right there with Dak. He's that integral to us really being able to have the year we want to have.
What you think, Key?
What else is he going to say, though, right? I mean, he is right to a point because it's his quarterback. And in order for you to get to a Super Bowl, be successful, you have to have a quarterback that can do it. And they clearly believe that Dak Prescott's the answer to doing it. I don't think he's the weak link. I think there's a whole lot of other issues going along with Dak, although time is running out. He's got probably, before it really gets hot, probably another year and a half.
18 months, 100%. 18 months before. Jay, I hear that, and I think Dak is not a weak link. I disagree with that. But when Jerry Jones says he's the strength, put it this way, he's more than enough to win a championship, I believe. You could win. He's past the line significantly of a guy, the bare minimum to win a Super Bowl. But strength of the team is Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. We'll see about Justin Herbert's career, but the eyeball test says Justin Herbert. Those guys look like, Lamar Jackson. That's a strength of a team. Dak, to me, looks like one of the good things you have on the team, but you can't drop him back 35 times and expect to win, right? Is he a strength, a weakness, or neither?
He's a guy you can win a Super Bowl with. Like I don't look at him as a weakness. I don't look at him as a guy like Patrick Mahomes, but he's a guy that can moderate and organize a game.
Yeah, the thing is, they couldn't hear you right there, Jay.
Jay said not a strength or a weakness, but a guy who can organize a game.
Yeah, and so I think what Jerry was doing was protecting his quarterback, trying to get his, don't want to pile on his quarterback. He understands that time is running out. There's certain things, strengths and weaknesses Dak Prescott has, just like any other quarterback. I think a lot of pressure is placed on him because he plays for the Dallas Cowboys. They gave him a bunch of money, and he hasn't gotten him far in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Is he in the conversation for best player on the team? Or second best player on the team?
Yeah, I mean, Michael Parsons is the
better
best player.
Yeah.
But you can't. Michael Parsons is not going to lead them to a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. So I remember my freshman year of college, I couldn't remember a lot of the defensive schemes, and I always got hit by screens, right? And it was a common theme throughout my freshman year. And then my sophomore year, I remember one of the first two games, I messed up the scheme again, and I got hit by a screen. But my player didn't call out where the screen was coming from, right? So we're in tape session, and coach is like, what happened, Coach K? What happened? I said, well, the guy didn't really communicate. He's like, I'm so tired of hearing excuses from you about reasons why you can't get stuff done. I don't care if the guy doesn't communicate. I don't care if the guy does communicate. don't get hit by a screen again this year. I feel like we're at the point where I am tired of hearing excuses about why Dak Prescott can't do it. Ooh. And guys like Key who are like, look, monumental player in the league. I hear other players talk about it. There's always a reason why well, he needs this, or there's time for that. And it feels like we live in a world of sports. For me, no excuses.
After
man.
a certain amount, Jay,
no excuses
you
anymore.
Are preaching.
It's time, man.
Jay, it's
time.
I understand. Like, in other words, yes, there are details and there are reasons. And if it's 1 or 2 seasons, you'll hear them. Okay, maybe. But at a certain point, like Coach K, after over a year of that from you, is like, all right, that's enough now.
I get it.
So he is in year 7. One of them he missed to injury, but still 7 years in the league. 7 years in the league. You could work out an indentured servitude back in the day in 7 years, right? Like 7 years in the league, and you're on a lot of good teams. I get it, Key. I get what I hear. I feel where Jay is coming from, 100%.
And that's why time is running out. It's not there yet. I think a year and a half from now, you really don't have anything else to say other than you either did it or you didn't do it. I mean, a lot of quarterbacks, a lot of people in general, it takes some time for them to hit. And then when they hit, they roll. I mean, everybody can't hit the ground running like Tom Brady.
I'm trying to think of a quarterback.
It doesn't happen. Everybody can't hit the ground running like Patrick Mahomes. It doesn't happen like that. You say, well, Josh Allen, what has Josh Allen done?
Yeah, but Josh Allen has been.
What has Josh Allen done?
But Josh Allen has been in the MVP conversation,
and also got to the
also got to the AFC Championship, right? So there's a body of work there that is way different than what Dak has gotten to.
Yeah, but the goal is to get to a championship. But when I say what has Josh Allen done, they all on the same level until they get that chip.
Nah, Josh Allen had a game against Patrick Mahomes. There are few regular season games in history that people will remember forever. Even though it wasn't for a title, that playoff game against the Chiefs last year that's one of the most memorable games I've ever seen.
You mean the divisional game?
Yeah. Still, it was against the Chiefs.
Yeah, no, I understand. Divisional game.
Yeah, I hear you. One to Kirk Cousins. I'm going to give you my list, my latest list of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. Will Tua make the top 5? Just what they did this year. Recency bias. Will he be in the top 5? But first, Key has this word from O'Reilly.
When you need auto parts, O'Reilly.com is just a few clicks away. They offer convenient options for you to get your parts quickly. Order online at O'Reilly.com and pick up for free at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store. They'll even bring it to you curbside. You can grab it, whatever the case may be, or choose to have your parts delivered right to your front door, free of charge on most orders over $35. Get your order quickly with O'Reilly Auto Parts. Visit O'Reilly.com today.
The best who ever did it, Deion Sanders.
Prime time.
What's up, Prime?